We'll start on page 3, at the bottom of page 3, and go down and read that message and tell me if anyone has seen this email before. Yeah. Have you seen that email before? Aren't you sick of that? Aren't you tired of that? And that particular email is manufactured, of course, but it's representative of the reason we put together the Pocket Prof. Not only were we receiving emails like that, or all of us receiving emails like that, but we were receiving essays and short answers. And so you're not writing instructors, and they kind of have the content, so I'll give them credit, but I'm not going to teach them where to put a period, because that's not the nature of this class or what this class is about. All right, and that is why we put together the Pocket Prof, to make teaching writing a little bit easier in the sense that you don't have to teach writing. You can point to this particular textbook. My name is Ron Davis. I'm part of a triumvirate. 3 of us call ourselves the Mod Squad: Elizabeth Kulikowski and Matt Sammer. We've worked together on something for the college called a writing initiative, in which we set out to remedy, these types of emails and that type of writing that works its way into many of the essay assignments and writing assignments that we give. How many people actually give writing assignments in a class? Impressive. Okay, all right. How many people enjoy giving writing assignments in a class? Okay, that's good, that's good. All right, good. And the writing you're getting back is fairly high quality? Okay. It's all over the place. Okay. What we want to do with this, I want to, in 10 minutes here, go through a quick slideshow just to give you an idea of how to use this to improve your students' writing. So hopefully it's effective. One example of how it directly, my personal experience of how it directly has improved the students' writing is, at the beginning of the summer, I received an email from an online student. I've missed the first couple of weeks. Hey, I've missed the first couple of weeks, and I'm wondering if there's anything I missed or how do I get caught up. And my response to them was, see the Pocket Prof, and then I'll reply to your message. Then I received another email. Okay, I looked at the Pocket Prof. Now what do I do? What's next? What have I missed? And I said, it'll be obvious that you've reviewed the Pocket Prof when I receive the proper email from you. And then, a couple days later, got another email. Okay, I looked at it. Now what do? I said, I will not respond to you until you have reviewed the Pocket Prof, particularly tips on emailing your professor. Then the next email I got was, hello, Professor Davis. My name is so on. And then we could address her issue. And I think that's the last email I ever received from her. Okay, so I don't think she was going to do too well anyway. However, it can be directly used to improve your students' writing. I just want to give you a few ways to go, tips for going around for making that happen. It's designed with non-writing faculty in mind. All right, so that again, if you're teaching an early childhood education class, you don't want to have to focus on grammar and explain what an essay is and explain what a thesis is. We're expecting the students on some level to already know these things. All right, so we designed the book to try to help you identify those things for your students without you having to actually teach it. It seeks to support faculty across all disciplines. All right, most of the writing we did in here, we open-mindedly approached this. I personally always approached it as though it was a rubric or a piece of writing from a math class. All right, and now how would this help somebody with a piece of writing from a math class? All right, it's going to be drastically different writing from one of my English 150 classes, 151 classes. It provides a limited focus on essential components of college and or professional writing. We've got a lot of feedback from employers who were very disappointed with the quality of the writing from their employees. All right, and so we wanted to bring in the professional aspect, and you'll see that in the back of the book. I won't talk too much about it, but in the back of the book, you'll see information on resume writing, cover letter writing, and so on. That will be in here. But limited focus. We did not want to try to cover every single aspect of the English language. We wanted to hit on the essentials and the most common problems And so each section in this book it's in the book because those were the most common problems reported to us by other faculty at the college. Incidentally, this book was put together exclusively by faculty and staff at Kellogg Community College. All right, so there was no, we did some outside research, but we didn't take any outside writing.
Are students going to actually get this, or is it just the online version that they'll have access?
No, they have the online version. They get a free one at registration, and I've told students that if you see one laying around, pick it up. You can have it. It's free.
They're in the bookstore, they're in the department.
They're in the library. You can give them yours, and we'll give you more. All right. Makes it easier to score. We'll come back to this one in a few minutes. I can give you 3 points for having all the correct information, but until you review the Pocket Prof and resubmit this free of writing errors, I cannot give you the full 5 points. All right. And so challenging stuff. And again, that one is in there because we were hearing people say, well, I still give them credit for doing it because they have all the right information. But I don't know how to handle their writing or make them write better. All right, so again, we're giving you this resource to direct students to the Pocket Prof, and then that way, if you want to eventually give them their full 5 points because they revise it, they have something they can use to revise it. All right. Using the Pocket Prof, there's a referral method, and this is kind of fun. All right, because there are all different ways to do it. Using the Pocket Prof, again, I demonstrated that at the very beginning. One way you could use this to teach is say, see the Pocket Prof, please. All right, and I tell all of my students in my online classes that the first thing you need to look at is the Pocket Prof before you look at anything else. All right, and then I actually give assignments out of the Pocket Prof, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Here's another one. I cannot respond until it's clear you've reviewed the Pocket Prof. All right, the Pocket Prof covers this. Review it before submitting your peer review. See what the Pocket Prof has to say on this, and let me know if you have any questions. All right, so you get the point. There are all different ways to use to refer the student to the Pocket Prof. All right. Second way to use this is in an assignment method, in an assignment mode. Now there are 2 ways to approach that, because inside this there are assignments already. Right? So you'll look through, and some pages already have an assignment. So for instance, on page 8, at the bottom, see there's an exercise. So you can actually give this as an assignment in your class on some level. You can score it if you want to, or you can not score it if you don't want to. You don't have to do anything with it. All right, so just a couple of examples. After reviewing the Pocket Prof, it should have been italics, pages 4 through 5, prepare a forum post that. Okay, so if you look on page 4 and 5 of this, it discusses participating in online discussions. Another way, possible assignment, review page 12 of the Pocket Prof, period. In one paragraph, explain, look on page 12. Okay. And so these can be short, little 5-point assignments that if they do that, they get a check mark, or they get 5 points, or they just get a good feeling because the score on their next writing assignment is much better, much improved. And you can see I've made some other suggestions here. Complete the exercise at the bottom of page 24. After reviewing the score on your writing assignment, review pages 26 and 27 and note places where your report could be better and integrate the material. All right, so then you could actually assign a page in the Pocket Prof after the assignment has been completed and after they've received a score, and you're giving them an opportunity to revise or improve their score. Page 11, I want to briefly go over the writing rubric that's in here because this, we feel, is the central point and the overall purpose of the writing initiative in the college, and that is to give everyone a way to evaluate students' writing that is, again, non-stressful and doesn't require you to be a writing expert. All right? So just quickly, the rubric on page 11, content. Does the writing contain the information you asked them to give? You know, that could be yes, kind of, or no. All right? Or strong, moderate, weak, or however you want to rate it. Organization, is it organized appropriately relative to your course or your particular discipline? All right? Style, is the word choice and sentence length appropriate for the assignment? Okay? Or is it college level writing? All right, so you can give easy feedback. This doesn't require you to be able to explain what college level writing is, but you know what it's not. Mechanics, is the writing free or nearly free of obvious comma, period, capitalization or spelling mistakes? All right, you can evaluate that. And this gives direct feedback to the student in the areas that they need assistance with. They can refer to this. They can go to the bridge to get writing assistance. Okay? Again, it makes scoring less uncomfortable. You can give them 3 points, but not all the points until the writing improves. All right, so final thoughts. Content design is to address issues related to student writing quality. That's why we put it together. And we want to make it easy for you to teach or to emphasize writing quality. All right, sometimes the best response will be simply see the pocket problem. All right, and you can design your own assignments. I'll refer to some of the assignments already in the textbook. All right, and finally, the rubric can be applied. The writing rubric should be and can be applied to any writing assignment, whether it's 3 lines long and they're using the proper transitions to connect the ideas, or whether it's 3 pages long and these will contain a thesis and so on.